Okay, so we're going to see if my system actually holds out today to do this thing called just code and generally work with a computer and to not have my entire apparently stable internet just be destroyed. So we'll see if that works out. We have been working on a Paginator component to Mint T. Mint T is a little TUI library. Let's go back here. Just so everybody knows. It's a little TUI library inspired by Bubble Tea, which is written in Go, but this is written in OCaml. And we like OCaml. OCaml's nice. And so I've been playing around with this and decided to contribute a component to just get some OCaml work under my belt, so to speak. It just doesn't sound like a good saying. I feel like we should not say under my belt anymore. I don't think that is. Has that been retired? Is it only people my age and older that say that anyway? Anyway, we're pretty much done and it is working. We just need to write kind of some docs and what's going to be our MLI file, which is kind of like our file for docs and types. It's still a thing. Okay. I have to ask the young people in chat so that they can tell me what's up. So far, this is our demo. Last time we generated a Giphy or Jiffy, just depending on how you like to say it, for it, and that was somewhere. Where did that go? Here, maybe? Yeah. Look at this nice little GIF. Look, it's a little slow. I kind of hate the delay, honestly. That's what we did. We made the paginator. Inside the pants. That's so much better, Colchis. What a great suggestion. On my belt. Yeah, that's not bad. I could go with that. Okay. So before we left last time, Prophet reminded me of how this is actually supposed to work, which is if you have a module that you've defined in, well, anywhere in OCaml, you can just do this nice little show command, and show will give you your types for your module. So this kind of gets us started for our how you say MLI file, and that we can just copy all of that, paste it into here. Let's do this like this, and then we have our types. Some of these things we're not going to want to actually expose, but some of these things we will. We'll get there. Oh no, what is this, Nightshade? What have you done? Okay. Should we watch this real quick? Let's see. Where did it go? Here it is. I think I can do this. It finally came. Woo! 17 minutes. 17 minutes for me to sneeze. Whew. I've been waiting for that one. Whew. All right, we did it. Yeah, it looks safe. I opened it in another tab. Window, I mean, to be sure, but yeah. All right, so good. Let me get audio. Hopefully this isn't insanely loud.
GIF edition.
That's loud.
And you folks online that keep saying I'm pronouncing GIF wrong. No, you're wrong. It's graphics interchange format. I don't care what the guy who created the GIF format said. He's a fucking programmer, not a linguist. It's GIF, not a fucking peanut butter.
Nice. Classic. Look at how much I have to see Prime's face whenever I'm on YouTube. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm timing my sneezes. No, when I first started, I was like, I've been trying to sneeze for 5 minutes and I just can't for some reason. And so yeah, it finally came. All Prime all the time, right? Okay. This this GIF running over and over again is killing me. Yeah, that's right, Ryan. Okay, so I think before I look at another example, my feeling is I don't want users to be able to just create a nice little record. So most likely I'm just going to not expose all of these record types and just leave it as type T. And then we just have to decide which one of these, if there's any of these functions that we don't necessarily want to expose, and figure that out. Make looks good as it is. They kind of need the style thing because that's actually an argument to make. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Whimsically, let's get you to look at some beauty YouTubers. Oh no. Like, let me create my records, man. No, I get it, but sorry, can't do it. No, I mean, it mostly just go based on what other people have done in the project. Okay, this guy. No, I just opened the MLF file, not the MLI. Let's see what text input MLI did. Called it. So I guess you put your doc strings after. Interesting. I've seen that like 4 times, and it's the first time I've probably actually retained that information. Okay, little code example. Our make is going to be so gross because of how many. No, we can just use all the defaults. Okay. Nothing too exciting there. I think we're good. So yeah, let's just go ahead and erase this information. Mostly at this point, it's mostly just to trigger whimsically, if nothing else. And I don't think we need any special semicolons or anything like that. And then we just have to decide which one of these, like, what of this is supposed to be private or public. Now, I don't actually remember how it works. Like, can I, if I don't want them to use a function, can I just delete it from the MLI file and then they can't use it? Or will that not work because it's basically specifying my types? That's the thing I don't remember. But it might not actually matter at the end of the day. Hey Nix, what's up? Habibi Arabic. What is that Arabic format? I know it's so weird, and it felt really weird to write it, but it's actually a call out. Okay, it's a call out to the Arabic the history, in that I don't feel like, is saying Arabs, is that offensive? Next, can I just say Arabs? That's fine, right? Arabs invented numerals, and the style is really just whether you want to use numeral or dots. We have no offensive shit. Arabic can do numerals, yes, yeah. There you go. So yeah, I actually would probably, now that I actually said it out loud though, I do kind of think, like, why not just call the style numerals? Isn't that more expressive? And it's not at all to hide the fact that this came from you know, Arabs, but it probably isn't very, it's not very expressive. Like if I'm a user, I'm just like, Arabic, what's that, right? I actually think numerals is better. I think we should change it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm actually going to change it to numerals. I actually do like that better. It is kind of funny that you have to put like type style equals dots. Like we're basically just redefining our sum type anyway. I don't know. It's a little weird, but sure. Where's my paginator.ml? Here it is. Oh no, do I still have paginator.ml old, like in the commit history and everything? I probably do. Let's see. ls leaves / paginator. No, I don't. I just have a buffer open for it. Okay. I feel less bad. Done. But the numerals we use in the West are from the Arabic numerals. Yeah, see, I don't even know any of this stuff. Let's go. I mean, maybe I learned it at some point. Okay. So anyway, I'm actually going to just call this numerals. Let's see, dots or numerals. Yeah, they're both plural. I like numerals better. And that means I need to change my default for make, because right now it's Arabic, which no longer exists. And we'll change it to numerals. You can tell I haven't looked at this in a while. Love when I press the wrong button. I don't need this anymore. Text style. I did that, and I believe I'm using t.textstyle here, right? I am. I could have just done a full file replace for all Arabic. That would have been nice. Numerals view, and then numerals. Nice. Except we have Arabic format. I'm doing this so grug. It's so bad. All right, let's just look. Where else do we have Arabic in this file? Just 2 more places, 3 more places. Okay, now we can just do a %s Arabic numerals /g, and we should be good. Numberals, let's go. Okay, let's see. Did we do it? We're so good at this. Stolen seems strong. We stole those numerals. How dare you steal the way that we write numbers? Nice. Okay. It's so weird to think of though, like not writing numbers that way. Very interesting. It would have been great if we had a unified system for numerals. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Oh wait, so you guys actually used the you guys. again. You use Sanskrit numerals, or what are they called? Hindu numerals or something? Yeah, it's good. It's good. You people, you people over there. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Um, I'm so good at this. All right. All right, so we changed it from Arabic to numerals. That's good. I would actually know maybe what the hell that is without having to like think about it, right? Um, both English and Hindi in conjunction, since we have state language, English language is official language. Oh, right, okay. So in India, you'll use both basically. Um, yeah, for sure. I hope I'm not doing that either, but that's so funny. Um, Yay. Okay, what are we doing? Fix this by following what's done. Oh yeah, we still need to fix this too. Dang it, I have way more work than I thought I did. But that's okay. We'll figure that out once we get the let's at least write the MLI because I actually think that's what's going to be harder than refactoring code, and because it's something I don't necessarily want to do. And then we'll go from there. So now we can actually go back to the Go component and mostly steal their docs. Arabic and Hindu developed a numeral system that was then adopted by the West and decided to then drop it and create their own later on. Yeah. Oh, it's so weird, dude. It's so wild. Um, I don't know, mate. I mean, I don't have that, but yeah. It it is a lot of considerations. A lot of considerations. Okay. So let's see. Model is the bubble team model for this user interface. Wow, what a really good really good docs there. Okay, set total pages is a helper function for calculating the total number of pages from a given number of items. Well, I just realized there's not multi-line comment syntax in Go, obviously. This is painful. I say that coming from a language that also doesn't have multi-line comment syntax, aka Clojure, but that's okay. I think we do 2. And then I don't think we're going to have any other slashes. So I think I'm just going to get rid of all the slashes at the end. The double slashes. I mean, I guess. Nice. I'm so good at this. %s slash. Sure, something like this. And yeah, that looks fine. Very conscious about just grouping things together. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it. I think there's a lot of good and bad things about it, Nix. It's interesting. And then of course it's made political and nobody wants to get into politics. I know I don't. Okay, so let's just change this to, wouldn't it be great if I just had a like casing change function that I didn't have to do this myself. Set total pages is a helper function for calculating the total number of pages from a given number of items. Its use is optional since this pager can be used for other things beyond navigating sets. Note that it both returns the number of total pages and alters the model. Okay, so note that it both returns the number of total pages and alters the model. I don't know if I really need to change of course it alters the model. It's all immutable. So I mean you can't really say it alters the model exactly. I mean I guess that's fine. I guess we can just leave it there. Sure. We'll just leave it at that. I think it's pretty obvious from anybody using this that I don't need to say that it's returning a tuple, because why am I going to say in a comment that it's returning what the type literally is telling you that it's returning? I don't think that's very helpful. Okay. Make text. Okay, what is oh, I see. So you're supposed to do this sort of thing. Interesting. So I guess I'm actually supposed to go and say set total pages. I guess I'll just say count all total. Sure. T total. Something like this. What do we get here? Space time. Hey, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome, raiders. How's it going? Get those beautiful Rust level docs out of here. We only need types. Yeah. Yeah, it's going well. We're doing some OCaml today. We might get into some Rust later, but right now we're finishing up a contribution to a TUI app, a TUI framework actually in OCaml called Mint T, and we're it's a port of Bubble Tea from Go, if anybody is familiar with that. So yeah, cool. Thanks, Spacetime. I appreciate it. Have a good one. But yeah, for those of you who don't know me, I'm MetaMe or Meta. Either way is fine. We do a lot of stuff around here. We've done a lot of things, at least. I don't know if we still do a lot of things. No, just kidding. We mostly are doing Rust and OCaml and Nix, hence the title, which I sometimes never change. What we have done in the past is we did a bunch of data structures in Rust. That was really fun. And we also went through 12 languages in 4 weeks, which was also pretty great. Speen, I'm sorry, the dog isn't here, so there's no doggo time right now. The dog is somewhere else, not next to me. Yeah, thanks, Juan. Have a good one. I believe I have an explanation before you redeem that says he might not be here. When Elixir out. All right, we can do that one. It's funny. Yeah, so we've done quite a few things right now, mostly doing Rust and OCaml and a little bit of Nix here and there. That is on YouTube. Do I have the... Yeah, if you follow, I believe I have it on my main YouTube page here. There should be like a whole section for it featured. It was pretty fun, for sure. Um, what am I doing? Add a command. When elixir. It might not be true. I mean, I'm not against elixir. I like elixir. But it's pretty funny still. So we'll do that. I still need to delete that. Are you an OCamler now? Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thanks. It was fun. 1 second. Yeah, for those, I can talk about it real quick here. Getting messages in my ear, so sometimes I get confused. But yeah, we did these 12 languages, which was fun. The only language here that I'd actually spent any time working in before was Haskell, ironically enough, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah. Okay, so we're in the middle of writing our MLI file, which is basically like our docs file and our types file. Similar, I mean, similar to what, like your, I guess it's not similar. I don't know C well enough to actually comment, but it'd be a little bit like a header file, kind of like a header file, but not necessarily like a header file. You have to bribe me. Listen. I said you can add a command. I didn't say how long the command is going to be there for. You know, these are fine print details that you have to figure out. Okay, so we have set total pages, and let's compare that to what this person did, where you just have view text input renders text input into a string. Sure. Set total pages is a helper function for calculating the total number of pages from a given number of items. Okay, so how about we change this to be a little bit nicer, and we just say, like, obviously it's a helper function. Set total pages t total calculates the total number of pages from a given number of items. Its use is optional since this pager can be used for other things beyond navigating sets. Note that it both returns the number of total pages and alters the model. I don't think I'm going to do this for like all of them. Oh, this will actually answer the other question I had about MLI files. I'm fairly new to OCaml, by the way, if someone's new to the stream. Speen says, do you guys have any good strategies when you're super stuck on a problem? My current assignment is beating my ass right now. I mean, it's not bad advice there, Nix. Drop it and go for a walk. If you still can't get it done, seek help. I think a lot of times, yeah, I mean, you need like a fresh perspective. You need to break it down in a different way. Walk away from it for a little bit. Just all those things can be really helpful. Trying to solve it from scratch. I think that's fair. I would just save like what you did before in a different place, right? Or if you're using Git, then it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, a little bit of psychedelics also can be nice. I mean, if you can just commit it, if you have it on version control, it doesn't matter. Or you just do boomer version control, right? Which is solution.old, and you're good. Right? And then you can just start from scratch. That can be helpful too. It's probably the the best I've got for you on that. Um, okay, so this dude has got to make an empty, a view, a current text, a right, a space, a backspace, a move cursor, a character backward, all those things. But in his MLI file, he doesn't have most of those. So that means that I was right in that if something's private, we can just delete the entry in the MLI file, and I think we're okay. We'll see if that ends up working out for us in general. I mean, I guess we will do little examples even for set total pages. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Maybe that part doesn't matter all that much. Why isn't there like a nice... Why didn't this do anything nice for me? Let paginator equals... make hello paginator dot make you guys are busy typing. Meta's the only down to earth streamer. Oh, me. Watch Meta's stream and see how much in misery is while coding. Help me with a lot of these kinds of problems. I mean, there is something about commiserating that is helpful, right? Purple is just still in the lead. Yeah, he's pretty darn consistent. Yeah, that sounds good, Speen. Below Earth. Yeah, I mean, you need living cells in order to produce something this good, guys. Come on. You guys are unbelievable. Yeah, there's some degens on the stream, so sorry about that. Man, I just apologized. That's the one we need to delete soon. I don't know how much longer I can handle that one. All right. So let paginator.make. What did I actually use? I guess we don't have to do anything here. And then we can just say let paginator.make n let how does this work? Total pages, comma, paginator equals paginator dot set total pages 3. What is this? Paginator 3. Yeah, that looks good. So you could have something like that if you really cared, right? I think this is fine. I don't know where this person got, like, why does this look prettier than mine? That's my question. Why does their code look, it has syntax highlighting, it has all these nice things, and I don't have any of that. WTF. Oh, it has to be, it's literally that Emacs both is not giving me what in the world is happening right now with syntax highlighting in this file. Oh well. No, you're not. I'm not deleting the command, I'm guessing. Honestly, I think half the problem is that I suck at writing assembly. Oh, come on, Speen. Total skill issues. What the heck? Just kidding. And I've written myself into a hole where it's too complicated and I keep just slapping band-aid on top of band-aid, but I'm so close to being done. You don't want to scrap it. No, that sounds painful, dude. I'm sorry. Ban my metame and Prime channel if he deletes the command. So not cool, guys. Let's see. I guess this is fine even if my editor doesn't know how it actually works. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's see what this actually is space-wise. It's 2. I doubt that's going to matter. 2 space. Nope. It just doesn't. It just does not want to syntax highlight that no matter what. Love it. Okay. It's cool. I don't really care that much. Maybe OCaml format will just like fix it for me. Yeah, that's a good example. Good idea. I mean, hey, Prophet, what's up? How you doing? Okay, let's do this guy next. Items on page. I forgot to do it my special way where I don't have to... My special way known as just like actually... Amit, did you unfollow and then follow? What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself, dude? Are you just trying to bully me into keeping that command? Items on page. How did they do this one here? I guess they said they put text input instead of T. That makes sense. I guess I'll just say Paginator. Items on page, Paginator. Wait, why does items on page? Wait, is a helper function for returning the number of items on the current page given the total number of items passed as an argument? Why do we do this? Or is that just a really, really bad doc string? If total items is less than 0, return 0. Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, because we wouldn't actually... Wait a second. Do we not know? We don't know the total items in our model. Yeah, okay, that's true. Which it kind of feels weird in one way, but it's like it's not like our model actually holds on to the items, right? You're just telling the paginator component about your thing. Total number of items. I guess we'll just say items count. Sure. I love when docstrings say is a helper function. I know I've already said that, but like, why don't you just say items on paginator, items on page returns, not is a helper function that does this thing in your computer program on your computer. Sorry about that. Returns the number of items on the current page given the total number of items passed as an argument. Looks great. Paginator.make. Let's just specify, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll just do this. And let items on page equals. Okay, that's really bad. Item, we'll just call it item count. Item count equals paginator dot items on page. Paginator 10. And that looks just beautiful. What a great code example. Prophet knows assembly well, Speen. If you want to see if she has any good tips for you somehow, I'm volunteering Prophet's time. Just kidding. Not really. I don't remember what get slice bounds does. Oh no, Nightshade. We'll put you under since it'll be like we're punching you for an hour and a half. Oh, okay, thanks. That really makes me feel better. Oh man. Hilarious. Get slice bounds. Was this something what I can't remember? Oh no. So this it's right here. I forgot that declaration orders it matters in OCaml but not goal. Goal. Not in goal. Okay. Is a helper function for paginating slices. Pass the length of the slice you're rendering and you'll receive the start and inbounds corresponding to the pagination. For example, blah, blah, blah. Okay. We'll try this one. Come on. Okay. I wonder if I should just call these, like in Go, they're calling them slices, of course. I wonder if I should just say that it's like lists or sex. Collection. I don't know what makes sense. Item count. We'll just say item count. Sure. Let's see. Returns the start. Hey, Idalic. Yeah. You could always put it in. I mean, I think people would love to know about assembly in the caravan. I don't know if you're part of the caravan already, Speen. You can just talk about it in general if you guys want. But you know, whatever you guys want to do. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Okay, I hate how this one's worded. I hate how this one's worded. Get slice bounds paginator item count. Returns the start and inbounds of the, let's see, the start and inbounds of the, I guess we can call it a slice in a generic sense. Is slice like a special thing in Go? Like, is that the name of the data structure that they would use here? We'll just call it slice. It's fine. Returns the start and inbounds of slice your rendering. Yeah, slice is an array slice. Okay, thanks. So I'm still just going to call it a slice in a more generic sense. Right. Slice is fine as a generic word, though, right? Like, we're going to take a slice of this linked list. Like, I mean, I know that's not true exactly, but it's kind of true. You know what that means. I would know what that means. All right. If there's a better word you guys think of, let me know. Returns the start and inbounds of slice your rendering for the current page. Yeah. Based on total number of items. It's fine. I still think that's probably better than what they said. Probably. OCaml. Did I do that backwards? I sure did. Beautiful. Okay. This is totally valid OCaml. It's actually pretty close. Get slice bounds. How do you get the length of a list in OCaml? Is it just like list.size or something? No. Bad comp. Bad comp wouldn't be so. Is there not a list.size? I mean, I know it's a linked list, but I still want you to give me the size. Fuck. All right, Nightshade. Take care, dude. Let me know how your operation goes. Size of list and OCaml. List.length. It's there. I swear I didn't see it though. I didn't see it in. Oh my god, it's literally there. Did I not? I did count in size, but I forgot about length. Classic. Okay. How do you do a list again? Something like this. All right. Yay. Paginator get slice bounds. We'll just do it like this. List.length. Bunch of stuff because we're not willing to think for ourselves. Bunch of stuff equals I'm gonna just do this. I think that's good enough. After that Vec and Box talk with Nunez yesterday, I went with him Discord and discussed and taught him Lexer and Parser. After talking to you about Twitch, which to choose by giving you the poor example, I realized that better argument would be passing an array of arguments to an add function that has arity too, and why come out. Okay, obviously I'm missing like lots of context there, and you guys are just talking amongst yourselves. So I'll just keep writing code. Slice to render. And there's not really like a way of doing this specifically, which kind of makes me think like I should have just said like made this a sec already in this example code. How did I do it in my example? This Go code looks weird. Thanks, man. Nice. Sec.take in pause minus start. Right, I did it this way, which is like not the most beautiful thing in the world. Okay, I guess we're just gonna do that. Why not? So what if we just said something like, maybe we'll just say list to sec. List to sec. And then, oh, but then we can't use list.length. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay. I guess we just can't make this as nice as they did. List.length matches. I mean, maybe there's a sec length. I don't know. There is a sec length. Okay. List dot of, not list dot of sec, list dot to sec. 1, 2, 3. Make sure this works the way I think it does. It does. Okay, so we'll just do this. List dot to sec. We'll just change this to sec dot length, and we'll just say slice to render equals sec.drop start x sec.take end pause minus start y. Okay, sure. I think I'll just copy this, that way I don't have to keep thinking about it. And we'll just do this, and we'll just do it on one line, like sec.take end pause minus start. I think this would work, right? If I just use that little syntax and say sec.drop start bunch of stuff. Okay. Love it. Let's just try this real quick just to make sure that I'm not completely off. Sec.take, we'll just say 1. It's going to be really good. Sec.drop start is going to be 0. Oh, No, that's right. We'll do sec.drop1, and we'll just do this on list to sec 1, 2, 3, and we should just get 2 out of this. We should get a sec of 2, if I understand things in OCaml. I get a fun int. Okay. And that's probably because this is this just because it's a sec? Is this why nothing works for me? What if I say list dot of sec like this? There we go. Yeah, it's just the way that it works. Oh, there is list taken, list drop. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I was looking for those, and then people are like, oh, it looks like you're going to have to use sec. It might have even been you, Prophet. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it might have been. I don't remember things. I just blame random people for my own choices. Just like everybody else. Okay. Well, maybe that's nicer. If I can just do list.take. I was wondering, but there's no list.take. Prophet, what are you doing to me? List.take 1, 1, 3. Prophet, how many languages have you programmed in today? How many? Tell me. Tell me how many you have, because I think this is the problem. You guys are talking about things. Go code looks weird. Weird elixir programming career. Well, I guess we're just going to do that. Yeah. Oh, it's so true, Ryan. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I would have, to me, like, I get it being on sec, but honestly, a take and a drop is so easy to implement on a linked list. Like, why would you not have those? Why would you not just put a take and a drop on a linked list? It's just so easy. It's so easy, guys. Come on. What are you doing with your lives? Okay. I think I got over it. Yeah, and it would be faster, even faster than the sec, you mean, right? Like, it would be, it's just like you're literally just going through and saying, okay, we're just going to update. Like, yeah, so do I. That's why I'm used to it. That's why I'm used to having take and drop in Clojure. Oh man, thanks, Ryan. Super helpful comments. Okay, cancel everything. Leo, we're rewriting this in Elixir. I'm actually going to write this component in Elixir. Is that okay? Makes absolutely no sense, but that's fine. What's up, Priv? Oh, you're calling me beautiful, just like my stylist does. Granted, he's just trying to make me feel better about his sometimes questionable work on my hair and beard, but most of the time he does a good job. Quick before Priv finds out, yeah. He's writing OCaml. I'm in love with him. Nice. What is up with this random, like, what is up with the syntax highlighting here? Really? WTF. All right, whatever. Where are we? So is there anything we've done is there anything lowercase in this whole file? On last page, No, that's uppercase too. The only thing lowercase is the dots view and the Arabic view. Okay. So we're just going to OCaml, just get used to this kind of stuff not working. I mean, yeah. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, Ryan. It's like I I'm I was gonna be like, oh, it's fine because you can just update the list this way, but it's like, why would you? I don't know. I'm pretty disappointed that there's not a drop and take on list, honestly. But it's okay. We love OCaml. I mean, to be real, that's like most functional programming in general. Like outside of I will say in general, Clojure's tooling, very, very good. Uh Elixir's tooling, from what I've heard, very good. But yeah, that's definitely we're just coping. We're just coping. This is great. I don't see any problem with this. No. Actually, they're at least like, oh no, this is terrible, but it's fine because it's just such a great language, right? Okay. Let's see. Where are we? I got distracted. We did slice bounds. Now we need to do prev page. Prev page. All right. But because we do things backwards, whether or not we're on the first page, I do not know if I can write that doc string. Is this necessary? Does anybody need to know that on first page returns whether or not we're on the first page? I think if you need to know that, then you might be in the wrong place. Love how it just undid my original formatting for me. Don't we just wish we could do that like in Clojure? Anybody with me? Paginator. I'm not going to say let first page. I'm just going to say in Paginator not on first page. Paginator. Thanks, Amit. That's really helpful. We'll think about it, Pravan. It's not because we don't love you. All right, I'm just gonna wing this doc string. I'm gonna wing this one. I'm gonna go off a little bit, and we're just gonna say returns whether or not we're on the last page. I'm not even reading the doc string from the Go code for that one, guys. Freaking 10x developer here. Shit to prod on, right? That was one of the best typos ever, Prev. Shit to prod. Shit it to prod right now. Okay, we're getting there. Prev page. navigates one page backward. It will not page beyond the first page, just in case you're wondering. It will not page. It will not page beyond the first page. It will not. I guess you could say this. I guess. Can we just say with a lower bound of 0? I think that's what I'm going to say, because we're freaking adults here and we don't say it will not page beyond the first page. With a lower bound of 0, it turns out, in case you're wondering. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. And if this was my own project, I would not have written any of this. And if Leo is here, he might just say, why are you doing this? But that's okay. It's fine. And we're gonna say paginator.prev page paginator. Yay, we did it. Okay. There's only two mentions of prev. All right. s/prev/next. Next. Navigates one page forward with upper bound of total pages minus 1. In this case, it could wrap around so it's not entirely obvious. I don't know what that's in response to. I might have missed it. Did you know about the crime that is OCaml's mod operator? I thought you just have to say mod. Like you can't use %. Is that your point, Prophet? I hate that. Isn't it just mod? Yeah. Oh, what's worse about this? Oh no. I'm scared. Oh my god. Okay. Nice. Right. Yeah. The difference between rem versus mod. And there's no rem. I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like, but the function is called rem. Well, that's reasonable, Ryan. Oh my god, that's funny. I really thought we were going to finish this today, but we probably won't. What's funny is like because of how long it takes me. I mean, partly just because of the amount of time I have to invest in things, right? But I was gonna be like, oh, let's contribute to Saturday next for our OCaml streams, and I was gonna be like, hey Leo, what's yeah, Haskell has mod and Rim, yeah, I remembered that. Hey Leo, you know what's like the most useful? What's the highest? This was the question I was going to ask Leo. What's the highest demand thing you'd want for a contribution to Saturday? And then I thought about it for 10 seconds, and I was like, wait, no, that's actually an extremely bad idea because if it's in high demand, it's most likely. You're not going to want to wait the 2 to 3 months that it might actually take me to finish something. Um. So anyway, that's me. Um, okay. So we have next page, we have prev page, we have on last page, we have on first page, we have items on page. Okay, we just have update, view, and make. We're getting there. So let's do this real quick. Let's make sure that Mint is actually building. Unbelievable. Oh, I forgot to update this. Nice. Numerals view. Numerals format. I think those are the main changes. Beautiful, beautiful. And before I get rid of this, I just wanted to see if this is the way that you do that. I guess it is. We're hiding more information just to trigger Whimsically if he's still around. Elixir has Erlang's rem and integer.mod/2. Okay. Interesting. In OCaml, I guess we can't like break things, but can we just have like a mod prime? Can we add a mod prime to the standard library next time or whatever it's called? Not standard. What is it? Is it base? Or I always get confused between is base Jane Streets and then core is OCaml's. Mod prime actually does what mod should do. Yes, good point. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Update is the tupdate function which binds keystrokes to pagination. Sure. Let's see how Mr. Text Input. I've gendered the Mint components. So sorry about that, everybody. Mr. Text Input. How does Mr. Text Input do this? Updates the text input to handle cursor movement, text insertions, etc. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to be that special. Binds keystrokes to pagination, which is currently not even configurable in this implementation. But we could try, I guess. All right, it takes an event though. That's where I'm a little confused. Okay, sure. So that makes sense then. We're just going to say let paginator equals paginator dot update. Paginator event. Kind of forgot to add event to this function here. Looks good. Looks good. We like it. It's beautiful. And then we just have view. Renders the pagination to a string. Not what I needed to do. Renders the pagination to a string. Okay. Oh yeah. Love that. Why didn't you fix for me? What? What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? You didn't do this on any of the other ones. Once I closed you, you were fine. You were fine before. What did I do wrong? Unbelievable. Okay, it's fine. We'll just pretend this isn't happening. How does Elixir treat x divided by 0? Does it output 0 or exception? Bad argument and arithmetic. Yeah. Divide by 0 exception. Don't hate that. Okay, let's just look at how text input did it. Under view. Sure. Let paginator equals paginator dot make and let pagination string equals paginator dot view paginator. Perfect. Now are you going to let me do this, or is it some special end of file comment that it doesn't want to update for me? This is killing me. All right. What is it? Dune format? Dune format. Now I'm scared of running this, of course. Is there even a OCaml format thing here? There is. Okay, good. Dune format. I shouldn't have ruined everything then. It should just be my stuff. Nice. Just my stuff. It still didn't fix this for me though. Oh, I didn't save it. My fault. Oh, I didn't really save it. Save anyway. Let's try this one more effing time. Okay. Okay. It finally fixed that one. Maybe this will go with me. So it didn't fix this for me? Isn't that kind of terrible? Still didn't fix it for me? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay. Is that really what JS does, Ryan? I forgot about that. It's so bad. Is that real? Oh my god. Oh, let me tell you. I mean, some of you might love it, and that's fine. But I have not touched it besides like the simplest like button handler for an internal tool sort of thing. And it's lovely. It is freaking lovely. What happens if I do it here like this? Okay. Scaring me, Prophet. Yeah, but on, you mean if it was an... Nice. Floating point. It's still fun to make fun of JS. It's very true. Okay, let's find make. And this is fine. So good. Integers, yeah. Oh, what a dumpster fire. But yeah, let me just say, it's a wonderful. I've spent 5 years paid to write code, apparently. Not touching that language, and it is a beautiful thing. Where the hell is make on here? Why am I so blind? Oh yeah, because it's not called make. that might be why. We just have to find the new, I'm guessing. Is it called new? There it is, new. Creates a new model with defaults. Wow, what a great doc string. Okay. Creates a new... Is there a reason they put this whole text input.t like that? Does that like make it a fancy link in OCaml doc? Paginator.t. I guess I need... Can I put a doc string on these guys? Will that work if I just add it down here? Style. I'm guessing it will. Specifies used in make to specify what rendering style you want. What rendering style? What style will be rendered? Style for rendering between... I mean, we could... I don't think this is helping anybody. That's not helping anybody. I'm not smart enough to make that help anybody right now. Make creates a new paginator T. Let's just go with this. And there's defaults for... If unspecified, it will use defaults. It will use... Oh, I see. I mean, they said like the default text style, default cursor, and default prompt. I don't particularly love that. Let's go back here to our make. That is what we're doing, Mr. Wabat. How's it going? Yeah, I didn't actually do it. Somebody else did that already. I'm just contributing a component. So right now we're porting components over, but the main work's already been done, and it's called Mint T, and it's fun and cute, and it's nice. is very cool. It's right there. Yeah, I don't disagree with you guys about JS. Okay, surprisingly. Style page, per page, total pages, active dot, inactive dot, numerals format, text style. Okay. If unspecified, it will use defaults for style page, per page. I feel like this is actually pointless. Like, you know what the effing type says. Of course it's using defaults for all these things. All right, I'm not going to write that all out. There's too many defaults. I mean, there's some of these that would be nice to know about how they work, but I just don't think I have the mental energy right now to figure it out. Bubble Tea Rocks, Love Charm projects. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it seems great. I have literally done basically nothing with Go, but this has been nice and it's been really easy to read the code and port. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, D-Membrane. I did use the VHS terminal recorder for this, and if you don't know about that, it is a lovely thing. Also Charm, by the way, and wonderful to use. Very nice little tool there. Okay. Creates a new Paginator T. Let's just get our last little code example out here. Okay. I guess we could add a little to do here and be like, to do explain options. That might be nice. So let's just see if this builds and see if our example still runs. and then we can commit at least the MLI file. I mean, what does that even mean? Maybe you can watch Meta's stream and come back to this project. I'm so confused. Are you just trying to out meta me right now? Feels very meta right now. Okay, so building looks good. Let's run our example. This looks good. Make sure that this works. Hey, look at that. Beautiful little items, pagination. So most likely we didn't break anything. Because this is OCaml, baby. We can trust our type system, right? Most of the time. We're pretending all the time until we find out otherwise. Paginator, MLI file, done. Beautiful. Okay, so let's just do a little to do real quick. Let's see where we have it. Okay, just in my files. Not surprised. I think our main to-dos is fixing our type for our numerals format, which is pretty cursed right now. And then maybe coming back to the make docs to explain what each of these things do are the ones that are not very very Plausible? It's not the word. That's not a word at all. Those that aren't obvious. There we go. Very similar words. You can hear me sigh when I'm writing comments. Yeah, I hate it. I hate writing documentation. It's so annoying. But that's okay. It's it's good practice for me to figure out how all of this works. Right? Isn't it? Tell me I'm not just wasting my time. Okay. All right, quick message check and then we'll see if we can fix this type. We'll see if I'm good enough at it. If I'm smart enough to do it. All right. Awesome. um if somehow you don't already follow me on Twitter and you want to, that's there. I don't have like automatic things that do this. I do post most of my VODs to YouTube unless they're especially cursed. So that's there. And if you want to hang out with some FP nerds, quite a few of us rusty people in there as well. There's the Discord links. What should be my first concern when I'm writing the code? Writing documentation. I don't like to write documentation while I'm writing code. I don't think that makes a lot of sense because I might change the way that I do it like 8 times. Same with tests for the most part. I'm not big on the whole TDD thing. I think it makes sense for like very specific things, but it all depends. It all depends on the language you're in and the ecosystem you're in, on whether that makes sense. If you have a lot of types, you might not need as many tests if you have a really good type system. Or if you're developing everything in the REPL, which is more like what we would do in the Lisp world, then TDD doesn't make a lot of sense there either. Because you're constantly getting that feedback all the time and you're just in a different feedback loop, which is like a feedback loop that maybe somebody doing TDD in another language would do. But I think TDD is a little too tedious. Yeah. For honestly most actual programming. Yeah, for sure, Ryan. I can think of one case in the last 5 years where TDD principles would have really helped me. And I didn't think about it until after the fact. And that was where, I can talk about it. It's fine. It was a transcription processor where we have raw transcript data come in from, like AWS or whoever transcribed your audio, right? And then I had to process all of that raw transcript data into like a human readable transcript, as well as using metadata from some of our other systems. And it was very much like it was not very much like it was JSON in and essentially JSON out sort of thing with very little side effects, basically none. And like that's one example where after the fact I was like, if I would have started with more tests, I probably could have got this done quicker. That being said, I still wrote a lot of unit tests for that code because it happened to be just one of those things that's very, very good for testing. And this was in Clojure, so it's a dynamic language, blah, blah, blah. And, but the way I wrote the code, it was very easy to test because I'm a freaking genius, okay? No, but it is probably one of the projects I'm actually Like if I have to talk about a project in an interview, it's probably going to be that one. It's just easy to talk about. And everybody thought I was so great after I finished it. So yay. Yay me. Um but I would have completed it faster if I would have started with tests. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I could see that for sure, Prophet. And that's a good example though, right? Like it's literally a text in, text out sort of system, right? It's like those, that'd be nice, you know? Be nice, it'd be nice to have that. And it like that's the kind of problem where like TDD, I don't even want to call it TDD, but like writing tests first makes sense. But if I'm going to implement a freaking API endpoint, and it's basically just going to be I'm writing an API endpoint, it's going to hit the database, it's going to do something with this data, and then it's going to return it. Writing a test first is going to add basically zero value to my dev workflow. I mean, that might not be true for everybody, but it's definitely true for me. Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe people have tools where that's not true. You know, I know people use Postman, whatever. It's a whole topic. But for the most part, I'm just not. I don't think there's a heck of a lot of value in those kinds of situations. Okay. Great, super hot takes never heard before about TDD, right? Nobody else talks like this. Just kidding. Okay. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Let's commit this. I already did commit it, right? I committed it. We're committed. Wait, there's no tests in Elm? Prophet, I try not to make fun of Elm, and then you come in here and you always tell me something else I don't know about Elm, and then I make fun of it again. Dang it. Unbelievable. All right, awesome. So let's try to figure out this. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not even talking about the value of tests as much as I'm talking about the value of TDD specifically, and like all the different steps to TDD, and how everybody that I see that's like preaching TDD like really seriously, like they have a book or they have consulting services or they have this or they have that, and it's just like yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of people that are like successful in a industry project, etc. Da da da. I know he is. I think that's great. I like Glitch. I just I don't know. I don't think TDD is the one the wonderful thing people like to think it is sometimes. That's all. It's just one thing. If you've never ever done TDD, you should do it. Check it out. See what it's like. See what it feels like for you. And then, you know, see what it is. I've done it before. I didn't it didn't do what it didn't do that much for me. But I know the principles and I can use them in other ways, right? Okay. No. I don't touch TDD on Twitter. I don't touch it. I don't care about interacting with the people that would trigger. That's really what it comes down to. I like to meme. I like to meme with FP nerds and Rust nerds on Twitter. There you go, Oscar. Nice. Okay. So this is the point is that there's a to do, and Leandro said there's a way of doing this. We've already done it in Spices, and I should just copy the way that Spices does it. So let's go into Spices and see how they did it. Okay. There's type style. That doesn't tell me anything. There's that. That doesn't tell me anything. Where the hell are you using formats? Did you guys like that song? Build formatting sequence. Let format equals formatter dot do. I could see that for you, Amit. It's all good. Okay. Format dot formatter of buffer. Buffer dot create 1024. Okay, render cortex. Let's just think about through this. Now, for those of you who haven't followed along here, this is what you can't do in OCaml that you think you should be able to. So if I want to use this format, and I want to say, which is what we want to do in our paginator, something like this, I can do that. What I can't do is say, I can't have it be a string, okay? It does not accept a string type. That's the easiest way of saying it, right? So I can't do this, which coming from another language, especially if it's a dynamic language, you might be like, oh, that should be fine, right? And it's not, right? And so basically what I can do then is I can say let ff, and I can say something like int to string unit string format equals %d, only need one of those colons. Well, what did I do wrong? Is it just because I added a space on it? I mean, a new line. And so it's like, I don't know what to do with this new line. Might be. Nope. What did I do? Am I getting something wrong? Is it that I need this? Closed. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Nice one, Oscar. All right. Classic. You get this beautiful type right here. And then I can do something like sprint f. We're getting there. ff12, and it works, right? Beautiful type. Yeah, so what it turns out is there is a format of string function. Now the problem is that format of string, kind of like we've seen before, it's a similar problem. Format of string works great in this case, but raw f. Okay, we're just leaving that there, and we'll just let your imagination deal with that. What I can't do is say this. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It doesn't work. Because even though it's format of a string, it still only accepts string literals. Okay, so now we're going to see how did they solve this in Spices in a way that will be nice for users. Now, the thing is, if you're a user and you're using Paginator and you're using the Paginator component, you can say paginator.make, and you can just say, what do we change? Numbericals, numerical format. You can do this, right? And it will work. I don't actually have Paginator in this buffer that way, but that's fine. You could do this and it would work. But what you can't do is basically anything else. And then we have this ugly type, etc., etc. If it was my project, I'd probably just leave this and say F it, but we're going to try to make it nicer. That's what we're going to find out, right? Format of string, it doesn't actually do anything. That's basically true, right? Like, it just means that I can assign this format of string thing, but that's about all I can do, which is kind of weird, right? So let's see what we did here. Okay, so you have build formatting sequence with format. That's interesting. Now there's formatter dot format, and that's formatter dot format list string unit. Okay. So again, this is all like different formatting options here, right? You have all these special options. They're building a formatter. Wow, this music's getting trippy in my ears right now. Hopefully I don't have a seizure. And that's some yeah. Dependent types fix this, by the way. Okay, we're gonna skip that part. Woo. Only problem with in-ear monitors is sometimes that vibration really gets you. That's a good quote too. Type safe printf and interest is cool, yeah. Okay, so what did they do? They have a buffer.create 1024. I'm guessing buffer.create just creates an empty buffer of the specified length. Nice. And then we have formatter of buffer buff returns a new formatter writing to buffer B. Okay. I don't know if this is actually solving anything for me so far, but we might need some wait a second. Look at this type A style fun. And it has this stum type. My type's not any worse than that. My type's not any worse than that. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking of just making this PR and seeing what Leo says about it now, instead of like actually fixing this in some way like they did. Because here's their style fun, which essentially ends up using the format that you've built up here. I don't think this actually learned me anything. I don't think this actually helped in it at all. Because we still have this style fun and it's here. And this type isn't as fun as they want you to think it is just because they put the word fun there, right? Okay. Do render t buffer dot contents buff formatter dot formatter of buffer buff format blah blah blah. And then this is what returns your little style fun here. So this is kind of when I'm like Like, this needs to be able to handle a lot of things, right? But like, there's a very specific case that my guy is handling. And what it's handling is specifically an int to string. We're not passing anything besides this to our formatter. So this is why I'm kind of like, I think this is about as good as we're going to get. I don't know. I mean, it would be really nice if I didn't have to pass that and I could just say, like, if I could say let ff is just format and I didn't have to pass anything, that would be kind of nice. But it's also not specific enough. TBH. And it's a type constructor. That doesn't work. I was just giving an example. I knew that wouldn't work, okay, guys? God. Guys are so judgmental sometimes. Okay. sorry, Nightshade. You know, I just don't always like other people's defaults. And I know Nightshade is the default Twitch mod, and sometimes I just don't like other people's defaults. I want to develop it myself, okay? Stop telling me how to do things. Don't give me something so opinionated all the time. All right. Yeah. anytime there's a problem in code, dependent types fix this, by the way. Anytime there's a problem in infrastructure or build systems, Nix fixes this, by the way. It's so good. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I deleted that to do, which means it's done. And we're totally happy now. We've decided this type is completely fine. There's no problems with it at all. Oh, man. That's rough. A dependently typed Nix. Oh, dear God. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, probably. I wish the Nix language wasn't what it is in some ways, but it's not like I've used it enough to hate it enough. I don't hate it enough yet because I haven't used it enough. Okay, what did I actually do? I think I just deleted the to-do. Paginator. Fixed the formatting type. How's that? It's a lie. Elixir fixes this? Yeah. He's actually said that about a couple things. Nice. So I think all that we actually have left is that the docs. I don't know. Maybe I can just make myself do that right now. And then we can just submit this PR and be done. Pretend that everything's perfect. Explain options. Excuse me. Explain options. Read the code. Read the effing code, okay? That's how you'll understand how this works. Okay. I guess let's just take the defaults. We'll copy them over. Options are monads. Yeah, options are an example of a monad. Yeah. I mean, not like in category theory or sense. not monad in terms of like what that means in OCaml. Okay. By default, Paginator uses numerals format displaying pages, displaying page 1 of 3 as 1/3. Style can be specified as dots to display pages using what can we call that? Characters, I guess? I guess we can call them characters instead. Default the active dot default using characters instead with the active dot and inactive dot with the active dot and inactive dot defaults, which can be specified overridden as well. Sure. This looks perfect. The format for numerals can be changed using numerals format to any format. It's not exactly true to call it a string. To any format that takes two integers, e.g. %d of %d. Okay? Rendering 1 of 3 instead. Alternatively, style can be specified as paginator.dots to display pages using characters instead with the active dot and active dot default, which can be specified overridden. I don't think as well is necessary. There you go. There you go, all type. Perfect. Why does this Rushka look ugly? OCaml, the uglier Rust. Oh, I just made some people mad. All right. Sure. OCaml, Rust minus minus. They're both fun. I'm just here for fun anyway, right? Let's see. I'm not going to explain text style. I think this is probably the most interesting thing. I guess we should have a little ditty about pages. And hi pick. How's it going? How's Haskell these days? Pick is Nightshade, confirmed. Speen says, after looking at this assembly for the last few days, I'd rather program in literally anything else. I have a new baseline for ugly. Yeah, I can't exactly fault you for that one, Speen. Okay. I want to say something about pages, right? So if is it bad to say you in docs? Aren't you supposed to like do something else? This is how much I don't write docs. You can specify a different start page using page. Maybe I should just have, you can specify a different start page using page. Page. Maybe actually at this point I should say page start page of Paginator. Okay, let's just say current page of Paginator per page. Number of items rendered per page used in helper functions. Total pages. E.g. get slice bounds. A different start page can be specified by using, okay, yeah. Okay. Current page of Paginator. Yeah, it's fine. I think this is fine. Total pages. I don't think total pages needs to be explained. I don't think somebody needs to know what total pages is. If you don't know what total pages is and you're using a Paginator component, then you're probably doing something wrong. What's up, man? Half hour, 20 seconds, you know, mansplain. We're just mansplaining everything in the docs, right, Pick? Yeah, we're working. I am planning on, of course, I think Pick has like an example of doing this as well, but I am planning on using Tej's updated Kickstart to do like a Nix build via Kickstart. That's the idea. That's the plan. Yeah, thanks for the follow. I hate that I'm just switching. Now my like OCD tendency is like freaking out because I'm switching between these things. Let me just check messages real quick. Okay, awesome. Vet visit went good with the horse. We're good. We're so good. Wait, what? Why do I have such a long getting started screen? Huh? All right. Okay, now I changed from pros to like all these specifics. I think I'm going to go back to it. A different start page can be specified. I'm copying what Ryan said by using page. Using page. For helper functions like get slice bounds to work correctly, the total number of items to be rendered can be passed to oh no, that's not right. Per page. The number of items to be rendered on each page can be passed to per page. All right, that works. Longest doc string ever. Let's see. We explain numerals format. We explain active dot. The only thing that we didn't say is like text style, which is fine. By default, spices dot default is used, which can be overridden using text style. And I mean, I don't know who's gonna find. I mean, sure, somebody will find this useful, but this is literally why I don't read docs. And I'm writing the docs that I don't read, because I would literally just go to the source code and be like, okay, let me look. Okay, now I understand. I can move on with my life, you know? But you know, it's probably just a skill issue. Let's be real. Bash Learning FP, Ryan and Pick have left the chat. Nice. Okay. Well, we can rate. Is Bash Bunny, I'm guessing you mean? Maybe we should raid Bash Bunny then. Last time I raided her, she was doing Haskell. And I think it was the day we were doing Haskell, like back in November. Future meta will find it helpful. Yeah, when I'm less smart than I am now. Museum is streaming, but he doesn't accept raids. Yeah, I think we'll raid Bash then. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's just make sure it builds, and I'm gonna consider this done. Dunzo. Looks good. Paginator finish docs. All right, let's open that pull request. Paginator component. Looks good. Adding a paginator component, which is nearly a one-to-one port from bubble tea. The only difference being that I thought numerals style was more expressive and approachable, maybe, than Arabic. Working demo and GIF included. I'm going to pretend that's a typo and it's not really. I did it on purpose. Try not to look at the commit messages or the number of commits or the time between commits, and pretend I did this in about an hour. All right. Done. You could also like the Nightshade Dude GIF video. What's that? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. All right. So we finished it. We finished the Paginator component. Yay! My computer didn't die today. Amazing. See you, YouTube. Bye.